Powertoys is a set of utilities for Windows created by Microsoft to enhance the functionality of the operating system. Powertoys provide a collection of small and useful tools for power users to optimize their workflow and streamline everyday tasks. And today we will be talking about one of the best tools that I think you should know. Let's get started. Also, shout out to Ranisha. So, first up, go to the Microsoft Store or to the GitHub repository down in the link in the description and download Microsoft Powertoys. After you start the application up, you should see some icons on your taskbar like this. And go ahead and right click and click on the settings option to open this. First up, make sure to scroll down and enable the Run at Startup option, or you cannot use any of these facilities. First up, always on top, allows you to pin windows. You can change all the settings and all blah blah blah. Awake, it helps you keep your PC or laptop awake on demand. You can either use the three options or you can use your custom power plan, and that's the little icon in the taskbar. Color picker. Okay, it is mainly useful for people who make designs and stuff on their computer and all. All you gotta do is set up an activation shortcut like I did. And let's say you really like this landscape. All you gotta do is press Windows Shift C and hover over the place where you want to get the color from. So let's say you can also use icons too. So Windows Shift C, then click on it. See, and over here you can see all the different tones of that color. You can change the color. You can get the hex code, RGB and HSL, copy it, and so on. Okay. Next up, fancy zones. You know that when you drag a tab to the left side, you can open this sort of multi-view. Okay, fancy zones is a better version of this. Just first click on the launch layout editor, and also this is mainly useful for people who are using like multiple tabs, or if you're using dual monitors. Just select the template you want: focus, columns, rows, grid, and priority grid. Click on the plus icon to edit it, and you can add the number of zones you want, the space around the zones, and the height distance. Sorry, my bad, highlight distance. Click on save, just exit. Now let's say if you open an example folder like this, all you got to do is just press shift, and just drag them to the zones that you made. So let's say if you want it on zone 3, it over there. If you want it in zone 2, just add it over here. Yeah. File Explorer add-ons is really good. Preview pane. It allows you to preview scale vector graphics, OSVG, markdowns, source code files, portable document formats, and geometry code. Also make sure to reboot your computer after you enable any features. Image resize. This is also really useful. You can create custom presets for your pictures that you're making and all, and then resize them. You can use the manual option, but this is way easier. All you got to do is click on the add new size and rename it. I'm going to name this to test 2. Change the width and height to 40. And that's it. Now let's say if I want to change the size of this wallpaper, just right click and click on the resize picture. Then it will open another application where you can select that preset. If you want, you can just check these boxes, totally up to you, and click on resize. Then look at that. If you hover, it says 40 by 22 because that image is not actually properly scaled enough to go to the 40 by 40 that we gave. And the other thing is called Key Manager. It lets you remap keys and shortcuts. I hope you know what remapping means. Mouse utilities technically helps you in somewhat. You can enable the Find My Mouse. So if you can set the activation method to either shake mouse or press left control twice. So let's say if I read the corner, I can figure it out. Just press left control twice, and it's gonna highlight it, which is actually pretty cool. And if you want, you can change the appearance, behavior, and excluded apps, and enable the mouse highlight and all. and the mouse pointer crosshairs and all. Power rename. This is also another good feature. Let's say you have a lot of pictures like this one. Let's say you would like to rename all of them to one or similar name. Doing this manually would take a lot of time. So all you got to do is enable all the power rename feature and just click and select everything. Right click and click on the power rename option. And then let's say we need to replace the word test. Just leave it blank if you don't want to change it. So I want the word test to change to testing. And then just click apply and close, and voila, it renamed everything from test to testing. Hope you can see the difference. And then Powertoys Run. This is a quick launcher with additional capabilities without sacrificing performance. Just enable it at the activation method, which is control space for me, and when you press on it, look at that. Let's say if I want to add the example folder, let's just type example, and then you can find the file over here. So yeah, quick accent helps you type accented characters, useful when your keyboard does not support it. Just the activation keys, just simple left, right or space. Choose a character set, all available, toolbar position. This is all up to you, okay? And the screen ruler is also good because if you enable it, let's say Windows Shift and M, right? Yeah. With this, you can, for the first tool, you can just select an area and check the dimensions. With the spacing, you can check the spacing in these gaps. Like, look at that. If you zoom in over here, you can somewhat get the correct dimensions of the rocky place. Like distance between that and the size. It is pretty cool, bro. And then if you select the horizontal spacing, you can check the spacing, obviously, and the vertical one, same thing. Shortcut guy. The name speaks for itself, okay? Just add the activation shortcut, which is Control Shift Caps Lock for me. See, there you go. And then just press it back to remove it. Text Extractor is a convenient way to copy text from anywhere on the screen. Just enable it and the activation shortcut. Video conference mute is somewhat useful, okay? I would not suggest enabling this. Let's say you accidentally close Powertoys. It says Powertoys will unmute the microphone and camera. No, my bad. Disabling this module or closing Powertoys will unmute the microphone and camera, which we all hate. So yeah, that's about it from Microsoft Powertoys. If you want additional information, just click on the welcome to Powertoys option. It will briefly explain everything. If you want, you can check the documentation on Microsoft Docs. And yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.